Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I believe it's the first proper trailer has dropped for Superman and Lois. I think we've had a little bit of a teaser before, if I can remember correctly. But they've dropped their first proper trailer. It's only a minute long, but I wanted to do this video because yesterday, of course, I spoke about how the CW have really started to ramp up the promotion for Superman and Lois. Now, they're always going to give it some sort of promotion because it's a brand new series which is debuting on the CW. But it just so happens that they changed the format of what it was going to be directly after the ratings for Batwoman's Season 2 premiere came in. Which were absolutely appalling. 0.659, I think, were the final ratings, with a demo of 0.15. Absolutely atrocious. So suddenly, the next day, the CW put out a press release saying that the Superman and Lois series premiere is now going to be a 2-hour special. 90 minutes of the actual series itself, up from 60 minutes. And then they're going to have a 30-minute vignette, which is like a behind the scenes of the series, meeting the cast and the characters. They pushed the Flash's premiere to a week later, and I believe they've also reversed the time slots of Superman and Lois and the Flash to give Superman the more favorable time slot. They really want to pop a rating. They really need to pop a rating with this because their shows are in the toilet. All of them. They're all in the toilet. And they need something. Otherwise, they're in massive, massive trouble. Shifting the stuff across to HBO Max ain't going to do anything. So they also released a slight synopsis of what the show was going to be about, and reading the synopsis, oh god, it sounded cringeworthy. It just sounded so awful. The comment section were getting so excited, going, come on, Az, here's another one to your brain up with. Now then, with the trailer dropping, I got to be fair, okay? I've got to be fair. So I'll go into what happens in a moment, but I'm just going to give my initial thoughts after watching it. I've watched it 3 times now because I wanted to make sure that I absorbed as much as I can. And I got to say, I think this is actually a very well put together trailer. I legitimately do. I think the direction looks great. You know, it's got some beautiful shots in it. The special effects look pretty good. I mean, I say pretty good. For CW standards, very good indeed. If you've seen Supergirl, I could probably do better special effects on Camtasia, which is the software which I use. So the special effects looked pretty good for this as well. The voiceover by Bitsy Tulloch, who's going to be playing Lois, from Grimm. She was in Grimm, of course. I did like Grimm a lot. I thought Grimm was a great show. She gives an overview of what's going on, and I'm like, okay. One of the bits made me groan a bit, but everything else was like, okay, you know, I get that. There was a nice little, giggle moment in, little chuckle, little joke, which is like, yeah, fine, that's fine. And then the bits with Tyler Hoechlin as Superman, which they did put a lot of, by the way. So if you'd read the synopsis, it looked like they were going to really dial down the Superman. In this trailer, they ramp it up. Now, whether it's just for the trailer's sake, it could easily be that. We all know that trailers can be cut to look a very specific way when it really doesn't portray that. But maybe they really do want to balance the super element of it. So all in all, I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing this now. I'm looking forward to seeing this first episode because there might be something here. And, you know, for all the fun that I have ragging on shows like Batwoman and Supergirl and, you know, hot garbage like that, I really truly want a great show from the CW with the DC property. I really do. I'm probably going to be releasing a video very soon about Smallville and why Smallville was so successful when you watch it comparative to today's CW. And, you know, some of you might say, well, it's pretty obvious. Well, you know, some of it is, but some of it is not. And so I'm probably going to release a video about that. And I would love nothing more than to have a show where I could sit down and go, you know, I'm really looking forward to watching Superman this week. You know, I'm always going to be able to laugh at Batwoman. So let's just break it down. You know, we have a nice extended shot here of Kent Farm and the fields, cornfields, a little combine there. And then we get into the voiceover element where we are probably taken back. This is a flashback, probably. Well, of course, it's going to be a flashback because they've got two grown-up sons. To when Clark and Lois got married. This looks like it's at Kent Farm as well. The voiceover from Lois says that, you know, she wanted a family, but she never expected to be anything like this. And it starts off by saying, we lost our jobs. And you see them walking out. So it looks like either they got sacked from the Daily Planet. Let's just say Lex Luthor bought it out and closed the thing. But they both look, you know, pretty anxious and have lost their jobs from the Daily Planet. The only moment which made me groan is this bit here when she said, we've got sons with huge anxiety issues, which is like, oh God, you know. And you can tell immediately you've got the jock son and you've got the, you know, I don't want to say wimpy son, but you kind of got the wimpy son. This is the rumor is this is the guy that's getting the powers and this is the guy that isn't. That's the rumor. And then she says, and parents gone too soon. And I think this is Jonathan and Martha Kent for the series. And I think by the looks of it, maybe this is them in a flashback when they discover little baby Clark. So they're gone. They've died. And Clark's inherited Kent Farm by the looks of it. It then says from the makers of The Flash, we get, again, another beautiful shot. Another beautiful shot of Kent Farm. No, it's not the Smallville Kent Farm. It is a different location. We get a little bit of huggy Clark and Lois. Oh God, I think he's going to turn out to be a they them. I just got a horrible feeling they're going to turn out to be a they them. That's the you know, more feely son. Clark looking a bit anxious because he's talking to what I imagine is General Lane, Colonel Lane, whichever one. General Lane, is it? And he's telling Clark that, you know, you might want a normal life, but you're way beyond that. You're way beyond having a normal life. We then get an image of Master Chief. Is this Clark's stranger from the past who's come back to haunt him, Master Chief? Is it Metallo? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this is going to turn out to be, whether it's their version of Metallo. It could be potentially Jor-El. I'm just going to put it out there. It might actually be Jor-El. They did something a few years ago, a couple of years ago in the comics with Jor-El. It could potentially be that. We then get Clark at a party, and he's just like, oh, God. Somebody says something to him like, oh, you know, kids and all that sort of stuff. And he's just like, God, I wish I could get drunk sometimes. I think that might be Lana. Is this Lana? This could be Lana. That might be Lana. So maybe they haven't race changed her. Then we get a shot of Superman in the air, flying in the new suit. They've done the right thing. They've tucked the cape back under the neck. They got rid of that stupid, horrible plastic strap crap. The suit's a little bit darker. It looks like they've kind of padded it a little bit. No disrespect to Tyler Hoechlin, because Tyler Hoechlin is ripped. But I think they've kind of like padded it out to give him just a little bit more bulk. And the suit looks good. This is a much, much better Superman costume. We get an aerial shot of him in space before something comes flying in to attack him. Notice the persistent 5 o'clock shadow. There you go. There's whatever that is, whatever that metallic thing is. We then have this image of him. Again, I think the special effects are not too bad. I think they're pretty good. But I think that's a much better Superman costume. You then have the two boys together again. And then we have them challenging Clark, because it's only now that they're discovering that he's Superman. And they're just like, we've seen Superman. How can you be Superman? And it's going to be something that I think they're going to play it off that it's kind of like Doctor Who. There's sort of like a perception filter with the glasses. When Clark puts the glasses on, it kind of shifts perception. That's how I think they're going to eventually play it off. Some things fall on one of the boys or both of the boys, and Clark comes in and starts throwing them away. He says to Lois, "Am I a bad dad?" And she's like, "You'll get there, don't worry," or something along those kind of lines. We then get what I think is a great shot. He's lifting this truck up in front of the boys, which I think is for the first time, because they're just like, holy shit, my dad is freaking Superman. And then we just get a nice, couple of little bits of fighting and some breath. They're doing it in the dark, which is the best way to do it. It disguises a lot of the special effects. And then, Hoechlin, handsome dude. Boosh. There we go. So I thought the trailer, I gotta be fair, I gotta call a spade, and I thought the trailer looked good. And I'm actually interested to see what they can do with the show. The problem is, of course, it's on the CW, and we've been bitten so many times. I know I don't want to get my hopes up, but the direction looked good, and I kind of liked what they did with the family. You can tell I'm being so cagey because I don't want to get excited in case it's another big fat turkey. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.